follow to the T. If you don't roll your ranger rolls like this exactly every time, then you're gonna die. But what started this was I was scrolling through the web, surfing the web, a post about doing a ranger roll. You know, you scroll through and you see these like little like note card post memes or whatever, and the steps where you fold it and little notes on the sides. We've all seen something like that, or if not that exact one. But from my perspective, I could be wrong. It's very, my opinion. Ranger rolls are kind of stupid. You can put your socks in there, you roll it real tight, and you origami it. You fold it 4, 5, 6 different times, and you get that little bundle, that tight bundle. You can put that and it saves space in your ruck. It's a good idea in theory, and like principle, totally, yeah. But in actuality, when you're actually out in the field and you're doing things, a lot of some part of the time, you have time constraints. You don't have time to fucking do all that. And my take on it was, ranger roll, yeah, it's a great idea if you want to save 5% of your space at the cost of 10 times the amount of effort and time it takes to do all that. Lay everything else flat. Like doing it at home, yeah, sure. Like you could have a nice flat bed table to do all these things, but like out in the woods, leaves, dirt, just everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. And I'm not saying take your shirt and your socks or whatever and just chuck it from 10 yards away into your ruck. That's dumb, obviously. Don't twist my words or anything. But just folding your shirt in half and then rolling it up. That's a good way of doing it. I think that's the best way of doing it, because you do save space. It's like that perfect middle ground between fucking throwing it and doing a ranger roll. Ranger roll is just too involved, and if you skip a step or something, your ranger roll's gonna be screwed anyway. And people say, oh well, that's 5% of space. You could save for your water and your food. It's like if your ruck is that pressed for space, you're doing something wrong. Like your ruck's not big enough. Like you should always have at least 5 liters of ruck space, just dead space. And if you don't, you need to get a bigger ruck. 5-10 liters would be ideal for having empty space in your ruck, because you never know what you're going to need to carry. But I feel like people go into that military, conventional doctrine of this is how the military does it, so this is how we have to do it. And they have a certain mindset for like infantry boots on the ground guys, grunts, and we don't have to play by those rules, 24/7. Some is good, some is better than nothing when it comes to doctrine. But we don't have to do those rules, so you don't have to. I think people go just a little bit too hard on bullshit that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, there's way more important things to be autistic about than ranger rules. Peace.